door.
Now, before we get out of here as well, we've got a special guest joining us. He can't get enough of us here on the show. If he's not in here as a co-host position, he's certainly here in a guest capacity this morning. But as we said, all guests are welcome, provided they bring some coffee, and he has done that. He is Andrew Holmes from Bowls Australia, the Communications and Marketing Manager. Andrew, good morning to you.
Morning, Jack. Morning, Barry.
Nice to have you with us. Now,
always a pleasure.
Talk to me a little bit about the Clean Energy Futures program, please, because it's something that we've spoken about a lot on the show, but it's now very much in the process of being rolled out.
Yeah, it is, and we've completed 13 of our 20 planned seminars, and it all concludes at the end of July this year, and they've been a particularly strong success. Obviously, we've touched on the philosophy behind the concept of educating and informing Bowls Club's members and people within communities to undertake clean energy future practices, save the club's money, save them energy around the club and around the home. So they've been rolled out. We've had 13, as I said, 13 of the 20, so it means there's 7 to go, and they've ranged from areas such as Shepparton to Noosa. We've done some in Newcastle and Dubbo, so they've been really well received by the communities. Kelsey Cottrell and Beck Quayle Van Ash, now the newly married Beck Quayle.
A lot of people getting married in the sport at the moment.
You're next, Jack.
Lindsay as well, not on current form anyway. Go on,
so there's a range of seminars still to come. As I said, 7. I know Barry's got one lined up on the 31st of July at the Brighton Indoor. So if anyone's looking to attend one of these and learn more about what the whole clean energy future and sustainability program's all about, they're still to run at Cabarita Beach, Coffs Harbour. As I said, Barry's involved in one at Brighton, Launceston, Parramatta, Waikerie in SA, and Wodonga. So we're still covering the country. Every state's involved, and the girls have been doing a great job, as has Dylan Fisher too, who's also part of the program.
He's a star, Dylan Fisher, a regular listener to this show as well. Thank you, Andrew. Before I let you go as well, we heard a very social-themed show today. What's your, I guess, snapshot of what social Bowls has done for the sport, and certainly from your perspective, a communications and marketing avenue?
Well, I don't know how huge it can be because there's obviously some growth there, but it is huge. It's so well received, both in metropolitan and regional areas. From a Bowls Australia point of view, it's something that we hold very dear in terms of developing further. We understand that, as Barry just touched on in the earlier segment about membership retention and acquisition, that's really important, but they've got to start somewhere, and there's so many things that people can do in terms of their leisure and social time. Not very many day and night, weekdays, weekends with 4-year-old children, grandparents, and the entire family. So it's something that we are continually working on to develop a brand and a identity for social and barefoot bowls. And the guys you've had on this morning are almost pioneers in terms of how they've taken it from a very small infant stage to such events such as Rock and Bowls that you touched on earlier. So there is some significant growth in it, still left to be done, and that's our charter in life to ensure that's rolled out throughout the country. Boys,
it's been a lot of fun this morning. Andrew, thank you very much for coming by. I feel like we need to all get out of here, go and sit by a Weber, put on a pair of shorts and a T-shirt and some thongs, and maybe take the thongs off and enjoy a nice cold lager, because it has been a very social theme this morning. But hopefully for those who wanted to get a bit more of a grassroots snapshot of the sport, this is touching all of those bases. Andrew, thank you again for your time this morning.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Barry, don't ever reference me as being the next one to get married when you are in a long and stable relationship. And good morning to Miranda. So thank you very much for your time. You're under the pump now because I know she listens to the show. But that is all we've got time for. We'll be back next week right around Australia with another edition of Without Bias.